Yes, sir.
All right, a humid Monday night. One thing that has not changed, the amount of moisture in the air. You know, the big storms came together north and south of us on Sunday. San Antonio stayed pretty dry. Well, we're taking a look at some new rain chances for this week, plus a cold front in the forecast. First, here on the hill, the winds are calm. They've been east and southeast most of the day, so that has kept dew points in the 70s, where it remains right at 70 tonight. Temperature 78, feels like 80. In fact, heat index today got as high as about 94, even though the actual high stopped at 87. So a little above average, but like I said, it felt more like 94 because of the humidity. And I will say that the heat index that feels like the next few afternoons is going to be approaching 100 and then some. 104 Pleasanton, maybe as high as 106 Cotulla. Please make sure you're hydrating. This is starting to get to the point where your body's going to feel that stress of high humidity and heat. 70 tonight, and you can still see some mid-70s down to the south, and humidity's not going anywhere, staying in the 70s through Thursday, then the cold front. And you can see that we get it all the way down to the 50s on dew point temperature. Comfortable for sure. But then we start climbing the beginning of next week. So it's going to be a pretty short-lived break from all the humidity. All right, outside overnight, we're expecting skies to stay cloudy. We will see some fog develop by morning. And you can also expect maybe a little patchy drizzle to go with that, as temperatures will stay mild in the mid-70s. Rain-free with only some false returns to the radar site. Very active tonight across central Oklahoma up into eastern Kansas with tornado warnings. All right, so for us, let me just show you where we are with rainfall for the year. Coming up on 11 3/4 in the gauge. So we've already passed up the rain total from 2 years ago that stayed at 11.5 inches for 12 months. That was incredibly dry. Then last year was 20 inches. So we're about 3 above average right now, coming up on 12 inches for the year. Rain chances will be minimal this week. I mean, we've got a good pattern in shape that's going to be a zonal flow that keeps us pretty quiet, and that's why we're going to get a little bit warmer this week. But I think as this front comes through, and then behind it is going to be the best rain chances of the week, but they're still not even that good. Notice that we've got the cloud cover in place. We're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine, but just a little bit of morning touch and go light drizzle is all we expect. From San Fernando Cathedral, the 7-day forecast and 3 days in the 90s. And remember the heat index, what it'll feel like to your body. Your body's going to think the temperature about 100 or a little bit more. And we're going to have fog next couple of mornings, and then the winds pick up Thursday, Friday with the front, and we will cool off. In fact, Saturday morning should be really nice, but rain chances only about 20 to 30% at the start of next week.